for years, I had great success at the radio talk business, but I let it get to my head. And it changed who I was, and I was so ashamed of who I became. I was mean and nasty and judgmental, and people loved it. they ate it up. I'd get up there and I would just trash people. I mean, just savage them. And it was terrible. When I go back and listen to some of my old shows now, I just can't believe how I was and what I did, and I'm so ashamed of that. But it's in the past. I don't let it beat myself up. I don't beat myself up over it. And so now I've changed. I've got a new show. I'm trying to focus more on the positive, focus on solutions, trying to figure out what's true and what's not true. And it's such an adventure. It's so exciting. It's risky to abandon something that has worked so well for you and frankly made me quite a bit of money. And to try this new thing where that I'm not trashing people and judging people and screaming at callers and hanging up on people. It's a brand new thing, and it's risky, but I really feel in my heart of hearts that it's what I'm supposed to do. What my main goal in my old show was to prove I was right. That was all I cared about. I just wanted people to know I was right. And if you came up with an argument that was better than my argument, it made me really mad. Because my main focus was, look, this is what I believe, and you better see what I see, and if you don't, the hell with you, and I'm going to hang up on you or call you a name. And that's what I did, and the audience loved it. The audience that believed the way I believed, they were cheering. And of course, the ones who disagree with me, they were cursing me, but they still listened. To me, it's all about the truth. What's real. Everybody wants to know what's real. Nobody wants to be deceived. Have you ever met anybody who said, I wish I were more deceived about things? And of course, the mark of deception is you never know you're deceived, but nobody volunteers to be deceived. So we all, left, right, independent, doesn't matter. Nobody wants to know something that's not true or believe something that's not true. So if the goal is truth, and we all want to know what the truth is, really the only way you find truth, in my opinion, is through humility. It's a matter of the heart. Truth is not something I believe you can see with your eyes and your head. I believe only the heart can see truth. And the dependent on the condition of your heart will be dependent how much truth you can see. I've had times in my life when my heart was hard and I was angry and prideful. I couldn't see truth 2 feet in front of my face. But then there were times when my heart was tender and humble and grateful. Man, you talk about you want to tenderize your heart. Start employing some gratitude. Sometimes we forget the power of gratitude. We look at the things that are wrong and we focus on that, and then we get depressed and angry and bitter and hard-hearted and then we can't see truth. So truth's the way that we get out of our problems, and it's a vicious cycle. It's amazing what a little bit of humility and gratitude will do for the human condition and the human heart and your ability to see truth. So I want to employ that principle in talk radio. Let's create an atmosphere here on the radio every 3 to 6 o'clock, Monday through Friday afternoons, where there's humility and gratitude, and we treat each other with respect. We care about each other, and our goal is truth. And if you are a leftist and you present something that seems true to me, then in humility, I'm going to consider what you say. I can't be the only person on the planet who everything I believe is true. I guarantee you there are things that I believe that aren't true. And collectively, as a group, I would like for the callers and guests to help me find out what it is that I believe that isn't true. And the only way I get there is through humility and gratitude. So that's this talk show in a nutshell. If you're looking at somebody to get up here and slam Obama and slam other politicians and put down these officials and those officials and make fun of people and all that stuff, this is not the show for you. Believe me, you've got plenty of shows to choose from. But if you're looking for a show that honestly is designed and geared toward and focused on discovering what's real, what's true, then you found the right place.